And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
The Ravens at 14-1 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good pick up there, 26 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw is Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Throw caught by Flowers.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Carter now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. On play action, they'll throw.
And that's complete downfield to Cooks.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 37.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run forward Pollard. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
And this one too low.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Play action now, Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
They'll get this to Flowers, left side.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
Now they come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's got this down to the 35. Andrews' first catch, good for a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the...
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. passes him back. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
He's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with career touchdown number 60. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try and put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Lamar changing the play. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Now Jackson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And taken at the 46. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. Going to throw right side here, complete. And not able to get any further as he's taken down right there at the 26. On the draw, it's Pollard. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Aubrey now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Oh, the option right is Jackson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Here's Pollard again. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, and go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does. And I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball is gone. Didn't happen in this case.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Second down, Pollard again.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens 28. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Prescott off play action.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down, Dallas.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And 3rd down throw and misses the target, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's got a man, complete. Down the left sideline. All the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
this one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Jackson on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance, and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Here's 2nd and 7. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking left side of has got him in. That's Flowers. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 35 yards. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
One thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 40-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 with multiple defenders. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right on the 30. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
But with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now Lamar changing the look. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long, and you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Prescott down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackle.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 37. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A 1st down throw for Prescott.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
Prescott now on 2nd down.
Left side to Lamb.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wind to the left, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
And they will take a knee here.
There's a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Ravens, they move to a sparkling 15-1 with one game still to go in the regular season.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.